Hello and welcome to Earth Unplugged. Today I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes of some of our super slow motion films and hopefully give you a few tips so you can make some of your own. If you guys manage to capture any really cool slow motion footage, please upload it to Earth Capture because we'd love to see them. The link will be at the end of the video. One of the most frequent questions that we get in the comments section is what camera do we use for the slow motion shoots? So I'll do my best to introduce you. This is the Photron BC2. It can shoot a range of frame rates between 50 and 86,000. It can do up to 2,000 in HD, but the further up you go towards that 86,000, the lower the resolution gets. And by the end of it, you're about that big. You get a little postage stamp worth of sensor. When we decide we want to capture a certain piece of action, you can trigger it either in the middle, before or after. We generally tend to do it after you see the action, you press the trigger. That then takes that cache of images and you play them back, and then we can show you what we've caught. So this beast of a lens that we're going to be using today is the Optec Excellent Lens System. And it's what we call a straight scope, which means that we can get nice and close to the subject and maintain a nice large depth of field, so it's essentially easier to film. We don't have to worry too much about them running backwards and forwards. But you don't necessarily need a really expensive high-speed camera. Nowadays, it's even easier to get a hold of things like smartphones and GoPros, which can record up to 240 frames a second. So you've got no excuse for going out there and capturing your favorite science experiments. Now, light is one of the most important things when it comes to filming, and this is especially true when it comes to high speed. Because the sensor on the camera is being exposed so rapidly, not much light manages to get through, so we need loads of big lights. On today's shoot, we have a 4,000 watt HMI lamp. Just to compare, your average household lamp is about 60 watts. The other difference that this has to your average light is that it's flicker free, which means that we can film at high frame rates and not pick up any of the alternating current phase that you would get with a normal light. Now, if you're lucky enough to have a smartphone that has high-speed capabilities, you don't necessarily need to spend loads of money on fancy expensive lights. One of our best assets that we have to hand is the sun here, and the best thing about that is it's completely free. The downside to the sun, however, is that it can be unpredictable at times, so always plan your shoots ahead and look at what the weather's going to be doing. You can have nice, bright, intense sunlight, which is always a necessity for high speed, but then when you get some cloud, you can also have some nice diffused light. So let's give it a go.
3, 2, 1, 3.
One thing that's always really important to look out for when you're planning your shoot is filming something that's interesting and that's going to show you something you wouldn't normally see with the naked eye. Today we're going to be filming the Mexican red-kneed tarantula, which flicks its hairs out really quickly in defense. So let's give it a quick go. Okay, so everything's coming on really nicely here, but unfortunately we've got a lot more to be doing, so I'm going to have to see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and also upload some of your own slow motion clips here at Earth Capture because we'd love to see them. See you next time.
Hello and welcome to Earth Unplugged. Today I've been set another cheap shot challenge to build a budget stabilizer. Also I can get some silky smooth shots of some very hyperactive dogs. Yeah, that's you guys. All for less than £20. Go, go, go. We're here with Lloyd Buck again, and he's brought one of his biggest, well, his biggest raptor. Yeah. Golden Eagle, Tilly. Most powerful avian predator in the UK. How big's her wingspan, Lloyd?
2 metres.
2 metres.